Hi guys, welcome to Math 115. This is Justin Kong, your instructor for the semester. This is spring 2024. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys have a great semester. This first video, you can just imagine this as being just like the first part of the first day of class. I'm going to record 3 separate videos. The first one's going to be going over just how to navigate our Laulima page. That's the one you're watching right now. Next one is going to be going over the syllabus and important details of the class. And then the last video is going to be just talking a little bit about our online homework system and textbook. So those are the 3 videos. Imagine like this is like the first day of class. And the way I have it broken down, each week we're going to have basically 2 days worth of class. And the videos will be kind of roughly the length of a normal class if you're to be attending like an actual face-to-face class. I know you're doing this asynchronously, and so you might think that means self-paced, and to an extent, it is self-paced. At the same time, I want us to kind of like if I just let everyone go totally self-paced, what happens is people kind of just like don't do anything until the very end, and then they just be screwed. So we're kind of just unfurling the course week by week and just tracking with us, just tracking together. Okay, so here's the overview. Right at the start, you know, it's this picture of a dog hugging a cat. And that's just to remind you it's gonna be okay. Anytime you feel like you're getting stressed out with math, just stop, take a pause, take a deep breath, and relax. You're gonna make it. You guys are gonna make it through together with us. Yeah, okay. So here's my email, kongjust@hawaii.edu. No class meetings, as you know. Office hours. I do have in-person office hours. I will be on campus in the STEM Center, which is Kokio 202. That will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 12. And then Wednesdays, I'm also on campus 11 to 12 in Kalia 208, as well as 1:30 to 2:30. I can also go on campus at other times or set up a Zoom call if you guys, because I figure you guys are taking asynchronous class online, meaning you probably want to be at home. We can set up a time to talk story if you have any questions or concerns. And we can even do it late at night too. That's oftentimes what works best for students and for me too. Okay, so what a little bit about the course. This is a probability and statistics course. The textbook is Elementary Statistics, Picturing Our World, 8th edition. But that's through the IDAP program, which basically means you've already paid for the book through your student fees, and you've paid for it at a discounted rate. So you don't have to do anything extra. All you have to do is actually just click on the link over here, this my lab math link, and then that's going to give you access to the textbook. Don't pay for anything separate. You already have paid for it. So yeah, don't double pay. Don't try to go out and buy the book on your own. Unless you want a hard copy, that's a separate thing. If you want a hard copy of the book too, then you can do that and check through the bookstore or just order something through Amazon or something. And that's kind of what this is talking about right here. How do you do that? What do? You click on the My Lab Math tab on the left, then click on Launch Courseware, and basically just follow the prompts, create your account. If you already have a My Lab Math account, then just log in there, and then you'll be straight. You can always access the textbook through this link in our Laulima page, or if you want to, you can go straight through the My Lab Math website. And you'll see sometimes it says Pearson. Pearson is the company that makes My Lab Math, so those are we kind of treat those on almost synonymously. That's the company that makes our textbook, or at least the online version. Okay, so how to get started? Go through the syllabus, which we'll do in the next video, and then keep up with the weekly checklist. This is my biggest recommendation to you guys throughout the whole course of this class. If you just follow along with each week and just do each checklist each week, then you're going to be straight for the whole semester. So just do those things and then you won't miss anything. Okay, we'll get to the what week 1 looks like in a little bit. I'm just going to go down the line sequentially. So we already talked a little bit about this My Lab Math button. If I press it, it opens to that new tab here. And then you just click on Launch Courseware. The first time you do this, you have to sign up, register for an account, or if you don't have an account, then, or if you have one already, then you just log in. Here, I know it's like a lot of clicking, click, 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 click. But eventually it'll get you there to the textbook. Okay, this should. Oh, you know why this is because I'm the instructor, so this won't happen for you. This is kind of just my own weird work. But for when you click into it, it should just take you to the textbook directly. And if you have issues, then let me know. We'll troubleshoot. And don't get too anxious about it if it's not working right away, because we'll figure it out in time. And I can always extend homework deadlines if I need to. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is the announcements. Announcement stage. There's nothing here yet, but I will be emailing you guys regularly announcements, and those announcements that I email to you will be repeated here. So you'll see them in the announcements page. Also, it's in the overview on the right hand side. So if you the first thing you see when you log into Laulima to our page, you'll have announcements right there on the right, or with the overview, and it also has its own announcements tab. Okay, next tab is the syllabus, but I'm not going to talk too much about that right now because I'm going to make a separate video going over the syllabus in more detail. Tab after that is classwork. There's no assignments posted here yet, but there very shortly will be. So starting from Monday, there should be an assignment here. That'll be your first classwork assignment of week 1. Typically in a week, there's 2 classwork assignments. Just for this first week, there's only 1 classwork assignment, and that's just because this first day, we're only doing intro stuff. Okay, next is the discussions, and this week we're also not doing discussions. We're kind of just having a slow start here. But starting from week 2, we're going to have discussion posts. What you're going to do here is post your own discussion post and then comment on at least 2 of your classmates. That will be the kind of the weekly protocol. Okay, now after that, you'll notice this link that says Google Sheet Stats. This is a resource that I created for this class so that you have something to take home with you after the class is over. Because otherwise the textbook that we rent, it's like an online access thing, and it has like the same kind of tools, but after the class ends, you don't have access to it. So what I did is I created this Google Sheets because it does basically the same things, and you can use this after you pass the class. More on this later. Don't worry, we're not using this till a little bit later in the course. Okay, next thing you'll see is week 1, and like I mentioned, every week is gonna have its own little tab like this, and that's the best way to keep track with the course is just to click on the week that we're in. Make sure you do the checklist items. So watch the class videos. That's what we're doing right now. Read through the syllabus. We'll do that in the second video as well. Make sure you register to access your homework through My Lab Math over here in this button. Read the 2 sections. That will be the day 2 work. Read 2 sections from the textbook and then post your intro to Padlet. That's down here below. Oh yeah, about this Padlet post. So for this, one of the things to do for the first week of class is to make a Padlet post, just introducing yourself, but you can't see it unless you log in through your UH account. So you'll see this says you should not pass. That's because you have to verify that you're a UH community college member. So to do that, all you do is just log in using your UH account. And once you do that, then you'll be able to go onto our Padlet and make your post. Okay, where were we though? Let's go back to where we were. Oh man, it like took me away, navigated me away from the page, and then no, it's not letting me just go back. So I gotta just go back this way. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, so that's week 1. Also upload your classwork. The way the classwork works, guys, is here. I'll show you an example. So the first classwork assignment comes from day 2, where we have 2 sections, 1.1, 1.2. And you notice this link right here. It leads you to a Google Drive account. I'm not Google Drive account, but Google Doc. You're going to open it with Google Docs. And then when you do that, you're only going to be a viewer. So what you actually want to do, oops, sorry, I just got to erase that. What you actually want to do is click on File, make a copy. And then that's going to be your own copy that you can freely edit. So once you have the freely editable version of the classwork, what you're going to do is just answer your questions here on the right. And just write in the answers. And, you know, the point of the classwork is just to make sure that you're actually tracking with the class, actually doing the work. I'm actually going to go over all of these answers with you through the videos. So don't feel like it's not really supposed to be extra work. It's just to make sure that you're actually tracking with us, that you're sort of quote unquote attending the class. And yeah, so I'll go over all the answers together with you. Of course, try it on your own first and then see if you can figure it out. But once you finish writing all your answers in, then what you can do is then just click on share, copy the link. Make sure this is set to anyone with the link. Otherwise, I won't be able to see it. Share, copy the link. And then when you go to turn in your classwork, there's a little classwork. We can actually click on the classwork over here, or there's links for classwork upload. And where is it? Where is classwork? Okay, yeah, the link is not here yet because our classwork is not live, but it's going to be here by the time the first day of class comes around on Monday. So then you click on that. It's going to take you to a place where you just upload the classwork. It's just like attaching a like a email attachment, basically. Also, you can just watch this classwork tutorial upload. It shows you how to do it if you want to take pictures of your classwork instead and just do it on paper and pencil. Okay, so that's classwork. That's a typical day. That's how it would look. And the last thing is to finish homework on My Lab Math. That's using this tab that we mentioned earlier. And in the last video, I'll talk more about the My Lab Math. Okay, sorry guys. I know it's a lot of information bombarding you with right now, but we're almost there. We're almost done with the Laulima overview. Next tab is the gradebook, which is pretty self-explanatory. And you can expect the gradebook to be updated about every 2 weeks or so. Your course grade will appear at the top, but warning here, guys, the course grade that you see here is really typically not truly accurate because as we progress through the course, the exams are in total worth 20%, another 20% is 40, plus the final is 25. That's 65% of your grade. But if you haven't taken exam 1 yet, then before you take exam 1, before you take any of the exams, then they are accounting for 0% of your grade. So the grade that you see here, you might be getting an A, but it's kind of misleading because it doesn't really factor in the rest of the percentages. And let's say you do really well in exam 1, so you're doing great, then it's going to give you a good grade. But then that's again not factoring in the other parts of the course. The other way that's misleading is, let's say you're getting like a certain grade on your exams, it shows that you're getting like an A in the course. But if you're to maintain that same average exam score, you might actually not end up with an A, just because homework accounts for a larger portion than it should until all the exams are taken. The only reason I'm telling you guys this is because this is true for all your classes, actually. When you see the course grade, it's kind of misleading. So just take it with a grain of salt. It gives you an idea of where you are, sort of, but like yeah, understand that it could be exaggerated from where it actually is. Okay, the tab after that is the exams tab, but that's not going to come into play until we actually have an exam, which won't be for like a few more weeks. And that's basically it, guys. Help page. This is just standard to all the Laulima sites that you have. Okay, guys, that's video 1. Okay, hope you were able to get through that. Okay, if I was you, I would probably watch it at double speed because that was kind of boring. Yeah, sorry. All right, have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.